Hello there everyone, I hope you're all doing well today. So it's finally springtime here in London. It is finally warmer, sunnier. It's so nice to feel the fresh air and the warm sunshine, and everything is so alive and thriving, and it's been really wonderful recently. And it got me inspired to go outside a lot more and see what is alive and available right now and what plants are currently in abundance. Now, something that I've really been wanting to do a lot more of on my channel is to start incorporating a lot more herbalism into my videos. After living my life as a professional ballerina, since then I have always been interested in natural and healthy living, and now my absolute new passion is to incorporate as much as I can into my daily life, learning how to live more simply, more naturally, and learning herbalism and trying to include that in all aspects of my daily life. And so whilst I am still on definitely the beginnings of my herbalism journey, I still want to share some of it with you. And I find that there's so many things that I love to do during my days, whether it be creating little recipes with food, or creating my own medicines and remedies, or herbal home products or body products. I enjoy all of it so much, and I want to share all of that with you as much as possible. Any recipes that I make, as well as recipes that I learn from other knowledgeable people, and share them here with you in case you might find them useful as well. I found that on my journey of studying herbalism so far, that it's really already changed my life for the better. It's really opened my eyes to everything that's around me, the natural world and all the plants, and how incredible they are, and all the beautiful and healing ways in which they can help us and are so good for us. And apart from that, I found that the practice has made me given me such a feeling of empowerment as well, in being able to use something from nature and make something for myself with it, whether that be a herbal remedy, a skincare product, a food, a recipe. And it's just given such a sense of empowerment and joy in being able to create something from nature, and I found that to be so wonderful, and just brings so much joy. And so today I wanted to share with you about possibly one of my most favorite plants, which is nettle. Nettle is a plant that has been used for ages upon ages, not only as a wonderful healing food, but also as a very potent and powerful medicinal herb. A lot of people are commonly introduced to nettle by a little sting or bite, and understandably this can put people off from wanting to work with it or to understand this beautiful plant. Nettle is an incredibly healing plant and has a myriad of benefits for our body, not only as a food but as a medicine, and it is confirmed to be one of the safest and most potent and healing edible plants that there is. Nettles are often found growing in damp, nutrient-rich soils in temperate climates. They are a perennial species and tend to grow in clumps or patches. One of the most noted benefits of nettle is its ability to help decrease seasonal allergies, for example like hay fever. And whilst the exact process or mechanism of this is not entirely known, the astringent properties of nettle, or its ability to tighten and tone tissue, can really help with things like swelling or runny nose or runny eyes. Nettle is also a mild diuretic, meaning that it has properties that aid with draining and cleansing the body of any congested fluids. And it can also have a strengthening and tonifying effect on the urinary system, which means it can help with things like urinary tract infections. And alongside all of these benefits, nettles are also full of wonderful nutrients like vitamins A, C, and K, as well as calcium, potassium, carotenoids, and lots of iron, making nettles an incredibly rich food source. and consuming nettles regularly in the form of food or teas and strong infusions can help with strong bones, healthy skin and beautiful hair. And these are just some of the amazing benefits of this beautiful plant. There are so many more and so many things people are still finding out, but I thought I'd share with you some of the well-known benefits. Nettles can be easily harvested from springtime and onwards, and all you need to do is wear a pair of gloves and take off just the first 6 to 8 young leaves on the top of the plant, and to allow the rest of it to keep growing. Also, do make sure to harvest safely on land that hasn't been sprayed with chemicals or pesticides. Try to stay away from roads, railway tracks or any other polluted areas, as harvesting in these places can do a lot more damage to your body than good. Nettles can be cooked and eaten in large quantities wherever you would normally use any other types of greens. For example, in soups, salads, smoothies, pestos, or even cake. You can, of course, also drink it as a tea or a strong infusion to gain all the wonderful and healing benefits of this plant. And so now I want to share with you 3 of my most favorite nettle recipes. So without much further ado, let's start. Now, in previous videos, I had already shared with you my warming nettle soup, as well as most recently my springtime nettle and lemon cake. Both recipes are very easy and delicious, and I recommend for you to try them out. Today, however, I'll be sharing with you a nettle tea or infusion, also some sauteed nettle, and finally a nettle pesto. So, to make a nettle tea or infusion, there are 2 ways to do it. A simple tea is just a very nice way to enjoy the fresh or dried nettle leaves and requires a shorter brewing time, whereas a stronger infusion is a lot more potent and medicinal and requires a longer brewing time. For a relaxing tea, simply add a handful of fresh nettle leaves or dried leaves into a cup, pour over some boiling water and let them steep for about 3 to 5 minutes, and there you go. Now, to craft a medicinal infusion, which can be used to aid with things like seasonal allergies, urinary tract infections, or simply for wonderful health benefits, take 28 grams of dried nettle leaves and add these to a liter jar. Fill the jar with boiling water, completely covering the nettles. Give everything a good stir to make sure that the herbs are submerged. Now leave this to brew for a further 4 to 8 hours, or even overnight. This longer brewing time really allows all the wonderful potent medicinal components to be released. After this time has passed, you can drink the infusion cold or warmed up if you wish. This infusion will have quite a strong green or grassy taste. However, it is so beneficial for the body, and lots of people have reported that after a while of drinking this tea, their body actually began to crave the taste. And maybe that's because the body ultimately knows all the goodness it's receiving from this herb. You can also see the difference here between a simple tea and the stronger, more potent infusion. The colour is so vastly different. Okay, now for the sauteed nettle. This is a really lovely and easy way to cook nettles like you would any other green, for example kale or spinach, and this makes a lovely spring-inspired dish in my opinion. First, of course, just rinse your fresh nettle leaves to get rid of any dust or dirt. Place your leaves into a bowl, cover with boiling water and leave them to sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. This will get rid of the sting. From here, add the nettles to a pan along with some olive oil and minced garlic, and cook everything for a further 4 to 5 minutes until the nettles are nice and soft, and then put the pan to the side. For the final optional step, add your pine nuts to a clean frying pan and lightly fry them on a medium heat until they turn a light brown toasted color. Simply mix the nuts in with the nettles and serve warm straight away. Our final recipe is a beautiful nettle pesto. To make this is really easy. Start by again rinsing your nettles to get rid of any dirt or dust, and then add these to a blender or food processor. Now, simply add in all your other ingredients and blend everything up really well until you have a very smooth consistency. If the mixture is a little too thick, you can add in a little more olive oil or a dash of water. Pour the pesto into your preferred dish, and if you feel like it, you can also sprinkle some extra walnuts on top, and there you go. I absolutely love all of these 3 different ways of using freshly harvested nettles. They are delicious, easy, and so nourishing. And I find that the whole process of cooking or crafting with them also makes me feel so much more connected to nature herself, and gives me a great sense of rootedness and gratitude for all the current abundance nature shares with us. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you also get to try out these recipes and that you enjoy them as much as I do. If you do end up making them, please let me know in the comments below or over on Instagram if you like them, or if you have any other nettle recipes that you enjoy making. And if you liked this video today, please do consider subscribing, as it helps the channel a lot. I post videos here every Sunday all about natural and seasonal living and herbalism and a touch of daily magic. And with that, I wish you all a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you in my next video.